Chosen one, take a deep breath and open your heart to this moment. You have not found this video by chance. You were guided here by something greater than logic or coincidence. This is not just another message. This is your confirmation, a divine sign, a moment of spiritual alignment. You have prayed for clarity. You have asked for direction. You have waited for a signal to know when to move forward. And now, it is here. This is not the time to hesitate. This is not the moment to question your worth or wonder if you are ready. You have been prepared for this step through every challenge you have overcome. Every tear, every delay, every lonely night has been shaping you for what is next. There is something within you that has been growing silently. A powerful vision, a calling, a fire that cannot be ignored. The next chapter of your life is waiting, and all it requires is your courage to take that step. The final step. You are not alone. God is with you. The universe is responding. The path will open, but you must begin the journey. Feel the energy in your chest. That is your spirit saying, "Yes, this is for me." Chosen one, this is your moment. Speak it, claim it, walk in it. If you feel this truth stirring inside you, then take a moment to like this video and type the number 99 in the comments. This is not about algorithms. This is about agreement, a declaration that you are ready for more, that you are stepping into purpose, that you are no longer waiting, because today, everything begins. The leap of faith. Chosen one, you are standing at the edge of something powerful. It is not just a new opportunity. It is a spiritual turning point, a moment that has been slowly building through every experience in your life. The pain, the healing, the questions, the silence, the whispers in your spirit. All of it has brought you here to this exact moment. This is what many people call the leap of faith. But it is more than a phrase. It is a real, personal experience where you choose to trust what you cannot fully see. It is when you choose to move forward even if you do not have every detail figured out. It is when you say, "I believe something greater is guiding me, and I am ready to follow." You have felt this pull for a long time now. Maybe it started as a quiet feeling. Maybe it became louder during your most difficult seasons. The desire for more. The belief that you were meant for something greater. The sense that your life has meaning beyond the ordinary. That is not your imagination. That is your purpose speaking. Fear often shows up when you are getting closer to your destiny. But fear is not here to stop you. It is here to test your courage. When fear shows up, it is a sign that something important is ahead. Something worth fighting for. Something worth growing into. That fear is your final test. And when you pass it, life opens up in ways you never expected. Many people wait for the perfect time. They wait for more money, more support, more answers. But the truth is this: there is no perfect time. There is only now. And now is sacred because now is alive. Now is the moment the universe responds to. Not yesterday, not someday, but now. God has been preparing you. Even when it felt like nothing was happening, something was shifting in your spirit. The storms you survived, the people who walked away, the nights you cried in silence. They were all shaping you into someone strong enough to handle the calling that is now ready to unfold. You may not feel ready. That is normal. But readiness is not a feeling. It is a decision. It is choosing to act before everything feels safe. It is saying, even if I feel nervous, I will still move. Even if I am unsure, I will still trust. That is the leap of faith. You are not walking into this alone. The Creator, the divine source, the universe, whatever name speaks to your heart, is already ahead of you. The path is not fully visible yet, because it is waiting on your step to appear. When you walk by faith, you will begin to see that every step forward reveals more of the way. You do not need the whole map. You just need the next step. And when you take that step, something changes. Inside of you and around you, the energy shifts. Opportunities begin to show up. People begin to support you. Your confidence grows. Your voice becomes clearer. Your heart becomes stronger. That is what happens when you leap. You were not created to stay hidden. You were not created to keep your gifts buried under fear. You are a chosen one, and that means you carry something sacred, something needed in this world. Your light is not meant to be silent. It is meant to shine, boldly, freely, fully. There is a version of your life that exists on the other side of this decision. It is not a fantasy. It is your divine reward. But you will never meet that version if you stay where you are. It is only through movement, through courage, through faith that you can reach it. You may lose a few things along the way: comfort, familiarity, the old version of yourself. But what you gain will be far greater. You will gain freedom. You will gain peace. You will gain alignment with your true purpose. That is the real reward of the leap of faith. It is okay to be scared. It is okay to be unsure. Just do not let those feelings be the reason you stop. Feel them and then choose to rise above them. Let your spirit lead. Let your calling be louder than your fear. Right now, the universe is holding its breath, waiting for your move. Heaven is watching to see what you will do with this moment. And deep inside, your future self is whispering, "Please, do not wait any longer. Do it now. This is your moment. This is your sign. This is your leap of faith. So take it and watch how everything begins to change. Starting from within, destroying excuses. Chosen one, let us speak truthfully and openly, from spirit to spirit. Excuses are not just small thoughts in your mind. Excuses are powerful illusions. They appear reasonable. They sound logical, but they are designed to keep you still. They are the invisible chains that stop even the most powerful souls from rising. And you were not born to be held back. You were born to move forward. Right now, there may be voices inside your head saying things like, "I will start tomorrow," or "This is not the right time," or "I am not ready yet." These words feel safe. They feel like protection. But in reality, they are fear wearing a mask. There is no perfect moment that will arrive like magic. Life is always moving. The only true moment you have power over is now. That is why your mind tries to create delays, because now is the only moment that matters. Now is the only place where destiny can be activated. Chosen one, understand this. The pain of regret is always heavier than the fear of action. The sadness that comes from "what if I had tried" will always stay longer than the discomfort of trying and learning. Your destiny is not waiting for things to be easy. It is waiting for you to become bold. Every excuse that you have ever accepted has only taken time away from your dreams. But you have the power to stop that pattern. You can make a decision today that says, "No more waiting. No more stories. I will no longer trade my future for false comfort." Excuses are not based on truth. They are based on emotions, fear, doubt, and insecurity. These emotions are natural. Everyone feels them, but powerful people do not obey them. Powerful people feel the fear and still move forward. And you, chosen one, are powerful. Maybe you have said, "I do not have the money." But some of the greatest journeys begin with nothing in the pocket and everything in the heart. The universe rewards boldness. When you act with faith, doors open, help arrives, opportunities show up. But the universe cannot move until you move. Maybe you have said, "I am not good enough yet." That is a lie your past has whispered to you. But your past is not your truth. Your progress is proof that you are growing. Nobody starts at the top. Everybody begins at the beginning. What matters is not where you are, but where you are going. And if you are willing to grow, you will rise. Maybe you have said, I will wait for the right sign. Then hear this clearly. This message is your sign. If you are hearing these words, it is because your soul has been seeking direction, and now it has arrived. This is not a coincidence. This is confirmation. Chosen one, excuses will always exist, but so will opportunity. And the difference between people who rise and people who stay stuck is simple. The ones who rise choose to act despite the excuses. You are being called to rise. Not someday, not when it is convenient, but now. Because now is the doorway. Now is the opening. Now is when your next level is asking, will you step into me, or will you delay again? Trust your instincts. Trust your calling. There is a power inside you that has survived too much to be silenced by fear. You have lived through storms. You have walked through fire. You have seen darkness and still kept going. That kind of strength cannot be wasted. That kind of strength deserves action. And you may think that one small step does not matter, but it does. One step changes everything. One step proves to yourself that you are serious. One step sends a message to the universe that says, I am ready. Every excuse you remove becomes a door you open. Every doubt you silence becomes a path you create. And every time you choose courage, you grow into the person you were always meant to become. This is your moment. Make a decision. Say it out loud. I will no longer let excuses guide my life. I will lead with purpose. I will walk in faith. I will act with courage. There is greatness waiting for you on the other side of action. There are blessings, opportunities, relationships, and miracles that are already prepared. All you need to do is reach for them. Not perfectly, not fearlessly, but honestly, faithfully, and boldly. Chosen one, destroy the excuses before they destroy your dreams. Take your power back. Choose the higher path. Trust yourself. Trust the divine timing that brought you here. Your future is ready. The only question left is this. Are you, chosen one? Pause for a moment and breathe deeply. You are not here by accident. You are here because something greater has led you to this message. This moment is not random. It is divine alignment. The universe is always speaking, and when the soul is ready, the message appears. And here you are. There is a beautiful truth that you must understand now. The universe is not working against you. It is working with you. It is not holding back from you. It is waiting for you to believe. It is waiting for you to act. It is waiting for you to receive. Abundance is not something rare or hidden. It is not reserved for a select few. Abundance is everywhere. It flows like a river. It surrounds you like the air. But only those who are awake to it, only those who are willing to step forward, can truly drink from it. The universe responds to energy. When you move with faith, it moves with power. When you choose action over hesitation, it creates opportunities that match your vibration. That is how it works. It mirrors your intention. You must understand that you are chosen for a reason. Your dreams, your visions, your calling, they are not random ideas. They are instructions from the higher source. They are blueprints for the life you are meant to build. And the universe has already prepared the tools, the people, and the timing. But you must take the first step. There is a divine law at work. When you move, the universe moves. When you knock, the doors open. When you plant, the harvest comes. This is not theory. This is spiritual law. And this law never fails. You have been standing before a door that is already open. But it cannot force you through, cannot carry you. The universe has set the stage, but you must walk onto it. You must become the lead actor in your divine story. Many people wait for signs, but the truth is the sign is already within you. It is that deep pull. It is that whisper in your heart that says, there is more. It is that fire that keeps returning. no matter how many times you try to ignore it. That is the universe calling you forward. And yes, abundance requires action. Not random effort, but inspired action. Action that flows from clarity, from alignment, from a decision that says, I am ready to receive. Abundance is not always instant, but it is always faithful. When you sow seeds of belief, the harvest always comes. Sometimes it comes through opportunities, sometimes through relationships, sometimes through sudden breakthroughs, but it always finds a way. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are not lacking. You are exactly where you need to be to begin. The moment you decide to live fully, to trust your intuition, to walk with courage, the moment you say, I will no longer doubt the greatness within me, everything begins to shift. The energy of the universe supports bold souls. It opens paths for those who are willing to step into the unknown. It does not demand perfection. It only requires commitment. Imagine for a moment your life 1 year from now. Imagine that you chose faith over fear. Imagine that you took every inspired step that came to your heart. Imagine the version of you that is no longer wondering but living, no longer doubting but doing, no longer wishing but receiving. That life is not far away. It is not a fantasy. It is a reality that is waiting for your agreement. It is a version of you that already exists, but it needs your courage to unlock it. When you say yes to the call, the universe celebrates. When you believe in yourself, the universe responds. When you show up with love, with gratitude, and with purpose, abundance cannot help but follow. Chosen one, you have spent too long questioning if you are worthy. The truth is, your very existence is proof that you are worthy. Your breath is evidence of divine design. Your heartbeat is confirmation that you have a purpose. You are not just a participant in this world. You are a co-creator. You are a vessel for divine expression. Your dreams are sacred instructions. Your visions are sacred maps. Your actions are sacred offerings. The universe has not forgotten you. It has been preparing you. Every challenge, every delay, every detour, all of it was shaping you into the person who can carry the blessing without breaking. And now the blessing is near. You have done the inner work. You have asked the questions. You have felt the hunger for more. Now is the time to walk through the open door. Now is the time to align your energy with your intention. Now is the time to say yes. Say yes to the life that is calling you. Say yes to the love that is waiting for you. Say yes to the abundance that already belongs to you. Say yes to the universe that has never stopped believing in your light. Because once you say yes with your whole heart, the universe will echo that yes back to you, louder, brighter, and in ways you never imagined. Chosen one, there is something deep within your spirit that knows the truth. It may be quiet sometimes. It may be buried under years of doubt or fear, but it is there and it is powerful. That inner voice has been gently reminding you, again and again, that your life was never meant to be ordinary. You were created for something greater. When you begin to feel fear, when your heart starts to race and your hands begin to tremble, that is not weakness. That is a signal. It is a divine sign that you are standing at the edge of something extraordinary. Fear is not your enemy. Fear is your compass. It points to the very breakthrough that your soul has been waiting for. The reason it feels so intense right now is because the next step matters more than ever. The next decision has the power to change the entire direction of your life. You are not being tested to see if you are strong enough. You are being shown that you are already strong enough. Every lesson, every loss, every lonely night was preparing you for this moment. Now is the time to close your eyes for a second and imagine something. Imagine your future self standing tall, glowing with confidence, full of joy and purpose. That future version of you already exists. and they are reaching back in time, right now, to whisper to you, thank you for choosing courage. Your future self is not asking for perfection. Your future self is simply asking for one step, one choice, one bold move that will make all the difference. The decision you make today will echo for years, and the person you are becoming will forever be grateful that you listened to the calling within your heart. This moment is not about pressure. This moment is about promise. It is about the sacred agreement between your soul and the divine. The universe is saying, I have placed the dream within you. I will meet you on the other side. But the leap must come from you. You do not need to have all the answers right now. You only need to move in the direction of your purpose. When you do, life will meet you with new strength, new energy, new alignment, and you will begin to understand why things had to happen the way they did. Everything was training. Everything was set up. Let your imagination become your ally. Let it show you how beautiful life can look when you choose yourself. When you choose growth. When you choose faith over fear. Ask yourself, what would your life look like 1 year from now if you acted on your vision today? Who would you become if you trusted your gift today? What kind of people would you attract? What kind of peace would surround you? Now ask this, what is the cost of staying still? What is the price of ignoring the divine sign? What will it feel like in 5 years if you keep waiting for permission? You already have the permission. The universe has already stamped the approval. The spiritual contract has already been signed. You are ready. Let this message be your reminder. Let it be your turning point. Let it be the moment when you decided that your story would no longer be written by fear, but by love, courage, and action. There is greatness in you. There is power in your name. You were born to rise. You were created to lead. The world is waiting for your light, and the light does not wait forever. Now is your time. Close your eyes right now. Imagine, 1 year from now, living the results of today's choice. 5 years from now, looking back with tears of gratitude instead of regret. You made the move. You launched the project. You ended the toxic cycle. All because you said, I'm doing it now, no matter the cost. Let me tell you something real. This video is your sign. Out of billions of videos on this platform, you were led here. That's not luck. That's not chance. That's God. That's confirmation. You don't need another prophetic word. This is the prophetic word. The universe and heaven are in agreement. Now it's on you. Will you respond? One decision. One brave step. That's all it takes. Your entire life can shift. Your entire reality can expand. If you say yes and take the leap, don't wait until the opportunity disappears. Don't let another month pass wondering what could have been. This is your final step. So walk boldly. Walk faithfully. The heavens are watching. The universe is aligned. Comment 99 if you're locking in your decision today. Like, subscribe. Share this with another chosen one who needs to hear this truth. And remember, you are the author of your story. So write a chapter that generations will thank you for. Now go. Do it no matter the cost.